Okay, so we have a big breaking news coming out. Please share this video. Today is January 16, 2025, and welcome to the Real GS News channel. Guys, before I start, give this video a big thumbs up. It will actually help to spread this information to many people out there. And once again, thank you so much for your love and support. The president issues dire warning in his farewell speech to America. Now, he said an oligarchy is taking shape in America. Let's stop here for a second. He basically saying a small group of people is about to control our sleeping giant country. That's what it means. So we're gonna see what's going on here, guys, and he's basically issuing a dire warning to the American people. So this is a very important farewell speech, and he announced it yesterday, but there's a lot more information that I want to share to you guys that's very important to understand this message here. And we need to be prepared spiritually, physically, and mentally. Just because Donald coming into the spotlight doesn't mean that things are going to go back to the way it was and, peace and everything. I do believe things are going to hit the fan. Under Donald, things are going to hit the fan. Is going to hit really hard. So we're going to see what's going on here, guys. But do me a favor. Share this video, like this video, and subscribe. Now, let me pull up this information really quick. We're going to go on Twitter really quick here. So Joe, in his farewell address, said, "I want to warn the country of a dangerous concentration of power in the hands of a few ultra wealthy people. Now, today, an oligarchy is taking shape in our sleeping giant country of extreme wealth, power, and influence that warning our entire democracy." All right, so we're gonna see what's going on here. That's Joe. He's putting out that information. Is he referring to Elon, Donald, the most powerful ones? I mean, there's a possibility, but and also he's sounding the alarm because of the red dragon. All right, so China, he's also sounding the alarm for that. So give me a second here. Let me just fix something really quick so you guys have a better view. Here we go. I'm just gonna have to zoom it out so you guys have a better view. There we go. Perfect. So, in his final address to us, the sleeping giant, all right, so in his final address, the sleeping giant, as president of the US, Joe warned about the concentration of power and wealth in gov as well as tech industrial complex that threaten democracy and basic freedoms. Now it says here, "I want to warn the country of some things that give me great concern. The dangerous concentration of power in the hands of a few ultra wealthy group of people and the dangerous consequences if their abuse is left unchecked," Joe said while speaking from the Oval Office for his final time as the leader. Now it says here, today, an oligarchy is taking shape in our sleeping giant country that literally threatens our democracy over basic rights, our freedoms. He added, alluding to the numbers of billionaires that will comprise the cabinet of his successor, Donald, as well as those outside with tremendous influence. There you go, like Elon. And I do believe he's also calling out possibly Zuckerberg, because you got Zuckerberg and Elon, and you got again, you have all these very, very powerful people that met with Donald. So Joe is basically sending a message to us, the sleeping giant. There's going to be great concern, and this is a dangerous situation for the sleeping giant country. So again, according to Joe. All right, so it says here, Joe also invoked the President Dwight Eisenhower famous farewell warnings. Whoa. Of a military industrial complex, raising alarms about a tech industrial complex, including AI and the rise of misinformation and lies on the platform. Now the free press is crumbling and the platform is giving up fact checking. You know what? The truth is being smothered by lies, Joe said. We must hold the platforms accountable to protect our young ones and our democracy. Wait a minute. Joey. You had one of your buddies, Zuckerberg came out and said that y'all called him up and told him to silence many. And he spilled the bean. That's the CEO of Face, you know what, book. He's the one that came out. He said everything. He spilled the bean. He's like, they wanted me to, silence those speak the truth. What do you guys think? Leave comments down below. It says here, Joe is leaving the spotlight after one term, just one, with his approval rating now similar to his worst level ever. Overall, only 36% of the sleeping giant adults said they approve of the way Joe handled the presidency. 36%. That's bad. That is bad. So many in his party questioned his decision to run for re-election and not step aside earlier in order to give a more energetic candidate a chance to lead the left into the future. He didn't do so until last August, endorsing the VP for the job and giving her a few months to run a campaign against the Donald, which ultimately failed. It was terrible. I mean, go down the history books. Nevertheless, much of Joe's legislative legacy will outlast his time in office, including his infrastructure and environmental investment. And historians are likely to look favorably on his handling of the 2020 event and his stewardship of an impressive record creating millions of jobs. Creating? One thing I tell you is that when he came into the spotlight, boy oh boy, he forced many to take that juice. He did. He forced them. And I remember, I don't forget things. And I got even videos to back that up. But yeah, he promised everyone it was people were gonna get $1,400 check. He lied. We only got 600. And it was very sad. It was very sad day for a lot of people. A lot of people was like, "What's the 1,400?" So yeah, he lied. We only got 600. And on top of that, he mentioned way before becoming Sleeping Giant leader, he said that he was not gonna force the Sleeping Giant to get that, that thing, that juice thing, the 2020 stuff. He lied. He forced many, and a lot of people lost their jobs. And yeah, it was just really sad, especially in the military. Oh man. Even Kyrie Irving, the basketball player for the New York Nets, the Brooklyn Nets, he didn't play for like almost a year because he wouldn't take the juice. He's like, nah, man, that's against my religion. I'm not going to be taking it. So, there was a lot of stuff that went down under Joe. It was terrible. Last 4 years was cuckoo for Cocoa Puff under him. It will take time. It would take time to feel the full impact of all we've done together, but the seeds of what we planted will grow and bloom for decades to come, Joe said on Wednesday. What do you guys think? Leave comments down below. But he's sending a message, well, he already sent a message to the Sleeping Giant citizens. A dire warning. to the sleeping giant citizens about a small group. Give me a second here, guys. Again, a small group of people, very powerful ones, having control of a country. All right, so oligarchy. So that's what he's warning: a small group of people, very powerful, wealthy, controlling the sleeping giant for the next 4 years. All right, give me a second here, guys. I'm not gonna show the video, but I'm gonna play the audio so you guys could hear it. There we go. I'm gonna play the video now. Give me a second.
We're in a country of some things that give me great concern. This is a dangerous concentration, and that's a dangerous concentration of power in the hands of a very few ultra wealthy people. The dangerous consequences if their abuse of power is left unchecked. Today, an oligarchy is taking shape in America of extreme wealth, power, and influence that literally threatens our entire democracy, our basic rights and freedoms, and a fair shot for everyone to get ahead. We see the consequences all across America, and we've seen it before. More than a century ago, but the American people stood up to the robber barons back then and busted the trusts. They didn't punish the wealthy. They just made the wealthy play by the rules everybody else had to. I want to warn the country of some things that give me great concern. This is.
All right, so that's basically it. It was like a 55-second video, but yeah, I mean, that's where we at. So he's worried and concerned about big things to come, and he's wanting the sleeping giant people to be prepared. One thing I tell you that, again, regardless of now, you need to be prepared. Because I do believe big things are going to come, and it's not because of Donald. There's going to be a lot of stuff. I mean, you saw what happened in 2020. That was, again, that was not Donald's fault. I just got an update here. So you got the FBI closed diversity office days before Donald, January 20th. All right, so that's big. And I want to bring this video up really quick here. Here's a video I want to bring up. And I want to fix it so you guys have a better view. These are the militaries. DC, 5,000 soldiers. 5,000 soldiers. All right, so you had some stuff going on there, and I feel like a lot of that is just practicing, and for the January 20th, there's gonna be I guess a small little parade or something. You're gonna have the band out there, and then again at the same time there's gonna be high security drones, National Guards, Marines. I mean, this place is gonna be on alert. I mean, high alert. I mean, but again, I do believe that a lot of that stuff going on there is just practicing. So again, just a little updates what's going on in DC and January 20th event. Right now it's January 16th. It's like what, 4 days left? That's it. Adios, Jorge. Well, Jorge is no, Jorge is George, right? It's the same thing, Joe. But anyway, guys, please share the video. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the video I posted today. The links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. Again, for those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get to access to our live stream every Monday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.